Hi everyone, this is Uncle Bob, and in today's video, you're going to witness the 268 version 4 at one of its highest peaks. Not the highest, of course, but as we have turbo vents and the one down at the bottom of the screen there, you will see just how fast this tank is. Now, that does make it have a 16-second reload. However, it quite helps when you ram and such. So, um, this is the fourth World of Tanks video so far. I hope you enjoy it. Go and sit back and relax. I like making my way to A8 and get some crossfire into like D5 and stuff when they're trying to go over there, but our team has completely dominated that position, so that is not necessary in this scenario. Here we're gonna try to advance upon the TVP. Fluffed the shot really bad there. Decided not to go after him because he was running away. Had lots of backup, and mainly I was gonna try and ram him, but when someone's running away, you can't really ram them for the full potential of ram because you're going the same way, obviously. And here I stunned. Now I did fix this stun, so it was just a bad shot by me. Hesitated, kind of freaked out, but yeah. I was gonna wait for that TVP to come because he looked like he was gonna advance. But I heard him fire, so I'm like, okay, let's just go for him, right? So he's not even paying attention, right? He's not even listening. So I just do that, get hit by their artillery. But 738 is quite a high roll for this vehicle because, as you well know, it's got alpha damage of 650. So I didn't want to waste a shell on him. Why not just ram it, right? Got controlled impact. It's the version 4 after all. Look behind me to make sure that E4 ain't coming after me, because you don't want that. Artillery stuns me again. Thankfully my repair speed is pretty fast on this tank. Now, as you can see, I was only going like 4 there, and it still did 27. And I didn't take any from ramming him. Now, this might have been a misplay to back up, but he didn't damage me, so it's not that big of a deal. Now, I probably could have let him get in, but I kind of wanted to kill it at the same time. Now, here I realized the Scharfutcher 4 is going after the E4, so I wasn't sure whether to go after the Death Star or one of the T-828 prototypes. Here I go for the Death Star. Roll terribly low, and actually would have been more than enough. My alpha damage would have been more than enough if I had not low rolled. It was quite a surprise to me, but seeing how that was a high roll, I'll take it. The only thing is now I'm on 52 hit points. Now, at that stage, you gotta be more careful, so as to avoid getting taken out of the game. And as it's 7-4 here, we're ahead, and now it's 8-4, right? But they could still catch up. No game is planted unless it's like you're 8,000 hit points ahead, and the other team doesn't know what they're doing, right? But there have been many cases, not in which I have participated in, but where there's been like 1 versus 8 or whatever, and they win somehow. I think it's just because the other team kind of dilly-dally. They're like, oh, there's one guy left, who cares, right? You know, just kind of go crazy. Here I was really wanting to wait for my team to go so they could rush upon that T-30 and prototype that I knew were sniping in that sniper's nest at F1, and I did not want to get caught out there on 52 hit points. Now that was the Tier 8 artillery, and the Tier 9 was the one that was nailing me the most. And so I go to check it out if he's there. He's not there. It's slow on the gas so I don't crush myself, you know. And there's the prototype, sure enough. And here's a little bit tricky though, because as you well know, the version 4 does not have gun depression, and this is quite a sharp hill. I'm not as sharp as some of the hills in World of Tanks, but still quite sharp. Now here, I was just wanting a pixel shot, right? I just took the shot just cause, which isn't a bad thing, but it was unnecessary. Now lately I've been getting about like between 60 and 80,000 silver net. That was a nice high roll, by the way, another turret of that T-28. But just netting a lot of silver in Tier 10 lately. And that's because I do not fire heat rounds. I don't fire gold rounds, you know. And I'm always more inclined to fire APCR gold than heat, because heat often gets absorbed by tracks, and I love tracking shots. So, you know, I really like APCR gold heat. But, you know, it's not worth the credits, right? You can still make do with the 194, whatever. But, yeah, so just a really solid game, the 268 version 4. I was going around to flank him while the Super Conqueror distracted him, right, you know, and, yeah, he was actually looking over here. I think he was trying to look at the base, so he puts one into the, Strutzwagen K tracks, which allows him to get a shot in, me to get a shot in. Now here I was gonna ram him, right? And just before, like just at the same time, he rammed and saved me. Well, thank you for watching. Have a great day.